Hey everybody, it's Ron Beda with FitPro Systems. I'm back with another video. Wanted to talk to you today about managing injuries. This is an important one because this has a lot to do with safety in general, and then also you could face problems legally if you make a mistake, if you're negligent. So injuries are an important thing, and I'm going to also talk a little bit about long-term injuries and short-term injuries, and what I mean by that, or at least how I see it in my head. And I know that there are protocols for this in many of our certification organizations, but I'm going to share with you how I look at injuries. First of all, when it comes to fitness, it is inherently dangerous. We just saw recently, I saw a kid in I think it was Sri Lanka or Indonesia, who he died. He was doing a squat with, like, I don't know, 482 pounds, I think, something ridiculous like that. And he wasn't prepared for that. From the video that you see, he I mean, they had a video online of it, and it was really sad. He was an influencer on social media, and the headline was that a social media influencer in fitness died doing a dangerous exercise. And they have him on video a few weeks earlier, literally saying, this is a dangerous video, or a dangerous exercise, and he still went ahead and did it. Now, when I look at this video, I think, I thought, okay, this is clearly really dangerous. He didn't have any kind of safety arms in place to hold the weight or to catch the weight. I mean, I'm pretty sure the guy that was spotting him was barefoot, which, depending upon your perspective, can be really dangerous, or it's actually pretty safe. I personally think with that much weight, he should have had somebody on each side of him helping him out. But that's just me. I'm big into safety. I'm a certified fitness safety manager, so for me, safety is a really important aspect of fitness in general. But it is inherently dangerous. People can hurt themselves when they're lifting the weight. They may make a mistake. They may drop a dumbbell. They may get dizzy from their exercise. Right? They may work too hard. They may be running. They may trip on the treadmill. They may fall down. There are any number of things that can happen. And what in a gym, so you're aware, at least from my perspective here in the U.S., if somebody is doing an exercise, there is a potential that they're going to injure themselves. And if they're in a gym, or if you're their personal trainer, and let's say, for example, you have them doing box jumps, and they jump and they injure themselves, they twist an ankle, they tear their ACL, they hurt themselves in some way on the exercise equipment. Unfortunately for them, that's just the way it goes. And in most cases, if you have a good attorney, and I'm not going to offer legal advice here, I'm going to put that caveat in here, but in most cases, if you have a good attorney and you have a solid waiver and release, it's going to help protect your business in situations where the injury is inherent in the exercise. It's part of it. So if you have, for example, a basketball court at your gym, and somebody twists and breaks their ankle on the basketball court, that's the risk you run playing basketball. It doesn't matter who it is. It's possible that that's going to happen. Now, if, on the other hand, you are you're doing something crazy, you have them doing box jumps on a box that is unstable, or it's not well built, or it's just old and falling apart, and they fall and they hurt themselves because the box was not stable or strong enough or whatever, that's negligence, and that's a whole other situation legally where you could face some real problems. So when it comes to some of this, there is going to be some inherent issues. When it comes to managing an injury, what I'm thinking about here for this particular video is the long-term effects of the exercise. So when we exercise, we're training, obviously, our muscles, our heart, our lungs, cardiovascular system, all of that, the nervous system, all of these parts of our body, the bones, everything is being challenged in some way, right? And if we are exercising properly, shouldn't have an issue. If you're giving yourself rest, shouldn't have a problem. But you really do need to make sure with your clients that you allow them to have the rest. I see a lot of trainers, unfortunately, that have a goal. For example, let's say that my goal, just for talk's sake, is bodybuilding. If I have that goal and I share that goal, or if I impose that goal on other people, if a woman comes to me and she says, "Hey, I want to lose 20 pounds," Great, we're going to do, and then I put her on my program for bodybuilding. I'm doing her a disservice. I need to tailor my routine. That's the whole point of hiring a personal trainer. You're tailoring a routine to that specific person. And oftentimes I see trainers who are caught up in their world of fitness, in their specific niche, whatever they want to do. It could be marathon running, it could be MMA, and they start to put their clients through similar training processes because it's easy. They don't have to think about it. They're already interested in it. They're excited about it. They want to see if the client can do it. But they're not taking into consideration that the client could have a completely different goal. And in many cases, they could get injured because they're not thinking about the client's whole picture of the client. So you definitely want to be careful with this. You want to make sure that when you are working with your clients, not only that you're safe on the floor, that you're protecting them from injuries. If you see a gym bag on the ground or a weight belt, make sure you pick it up. Make sure if your gym has a policy to keep the gym bags off the floor, make sure that gym bag goes away. Make sure that it's not there. Make sure that you tell the person who owns it, got to get rid of that bag. I got to pick it up. We've got to put it over there on the counter or in a locker or whatever, because you don't want your client tripping on it. So those kinds of safety things are, in my opinion, kind of common sense. But what I'm looking at here again is thinking about the tissue in our body, the ligaments, the cartilage, and the tendons that may not heal as quickly as muscle. There's going to be a lag time. You have to think about how the bone it's going to need some time to get dense. It's reacting to the stimulus that it's being put through. It's adapting. But our body doesn't adapt overnight. And it doesn't adapt just because we feel better. You're going to need some time for your muscles, all of the connective tissue. It's not going to heal at the same rate in terms of time. It's not going to heal at the same rate. So there's going to be a little bit more time for certain parts of our connective tissue to catch up to the muscle. So that being said, you want to just be aware. Make sure that you give your clients plenty of time to rest, re-energize, renew, feel good. On the days, what I usually do is give my clients, and I know I've said this in other videos, but I give my clients a day each week where all they have to do is walk in nature or do something similar to that. If they want to get on a bike and go on the trail, they can do that. They don't have to race. They're not trying to beat a time. They're just taking their time. I want them to get the fresh air. I want them to be engaged in some kind of fitness. I want them to feel mindfulness. I want them to feel centered and allow themselves to kind of think, okay, where am I? What does my body feel like right now? Oh, I'm sore here or I'm sore there. Okay, now I'm going to do some stretching, some foam rolling, whatever it may be. That's going to help you prevent some injuries down the line. That's it for this video. The next one, I think we're going to be talking about foods that burn fat. I believe that's what we're going to be looking at. So right now, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about this. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. I'm on Udemy. If you'd like a coupon, send me a message. I'll be happy to get you a coupon for one of my courses because you're watching this. But please, again, share this video. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time here on FitPro Systems.